Hello, Transurfers and the Transurfing Curious. I am Renée Garcia, and this is my Reality Transurfing Express lesson of the day. This lesson is actually by request. Somebody asked me what I do specifically in my morning to prepare myself for my day, and I've been asked this question a number of times. I really do have a very set morning routine, and this routine is valuable to me because it sets me up for my day, it creates balance, it prepares me for the wave of success, and it is true. The morning is a very, very pertinent time for a transurfer. If you don't get right with your morning, you will not be right with the rest of your day. And if you can get right with your morning, you will be right with the rest of your day. So I am going to go over 5 things that I do every single morning. Now, this is really not even anything I have to think about anymore. This is embedded in my routine. I do this every morning, and I really do attribute my mindset, my thought quality, and my success throughout my day to these things that I do. So I will just get to it and let you all know exactly what it is that I do each morning. So first is I get super excited about things, okay? I get up, I go directly to the things that bring me joy, and I focus on all the positive, okay? So focus on positive, and I know this sounds very simple, but it really, really does work, and I'll give you an example. So for years I wanted a little dog. I finally got my little dog, so this is sort of my go-to in the morning because I know when I wake him up and he's in his bed and he's super excited to see me, that is going to be my little spark of morning joy that sort of sets the stage for the minutes and the hours to come. After that, I go about, I would say, the next hour trying to focus on absolutely everything that I can possibly think of that's positive. So when I look out the window first thing in the morning, if the sky's blue, I remark to myself, the sky's blue. I acknowledge how good that first sip of coffee tastes. I acknowledge how good that hot shower feels, that first few moments of the hot shower. And I really just try to cultivate a sense of feeling very, very blessed. Now, this is not blessings that are anything other than what everyone else experiences, right? These are things that everyone experiences in their morning. I'm just choosing to blow them up and make them really, really, really big in my mind. So like when I drink that first sip of coffee, I probably magnify that feeling or that sensation or that thought that that coffee tastes good times 100. And I'm not sure exactly what's happening here, but as I started to do this thing, throughout my day when good stuff would happen to me, it would seem just really extraordinary. Like these things were really, really extraordinary that would happen to me. Maybe somebody calls me a new business contact, or I get a bit of good news, or I come across some unexpected money. But doing this, focusing on the parts of your morning that are normal but you enjoy, focus on them intensely and be very, very extreme in feeling how good they feel, and use these things to raise your thought quality, because that high thought quality will obviously catch the wave of fortune for you throughout your day if it is in fact coming your way. So a little side note to this: no negativity. Don't turn on the TV, don't read the news, don't engage with someone that triggers you, don't go and get on your laptop and look at your work if your work is bringing you down. Really try to focus on that first couple hours of everything positive, nothing negative, okay? So go directly to joy. Okay, so step 2, I drop importance. Now, I got drop importance tattooed on my body. It's right here on my rib cage on the side, and it's actually written in Cyrillic, so I don't really read it, but I know what it means. And I make it a point to acknowledge it every morning when I get out of the shower in the mirror. So this reminds me that I can set my intentions for the day, right? I can go about my day doing all the things that I feel are necessary for me to catch the wave of success, or go after business endeavors, or all the different things that I'm going to try to accomplish during the day, but I'm going to go about them in a way where there is a lessened state of importance. I know that when I can bring that importance level down, my reality just conducts itself in a much more smooth manner. Things come to me in a much more smooth manner, and I don't get caught up on events or people or thoughts that aren't going to be part of the flow, really. So we will get into that on our third step, which is pray to the alternative space. This is something that I do. It's not necessarily a prayer, but I acknowledge, okay, the alternative space. So I acknowledge the alternative space, and I sort of, I don't know, I guess you could say I do a meditation. I connect with it. I tap into the flow of variations, or the alternatives flow. So really what this means is that, it kind of goes back to dropping importance, that I'm not going to run my day with inner intention and load it up with excess potential and importance. I am going to acknowledge the alternative space, I'm going to remind myself of the alternatives flow, and I'm going to sort of relinquish to these two things. I'm going to step back. Somebody asked that in ITI today. What does step back mean? Well, step back means lowering that inner intention, okay? Not enforcing your will so firmly on your reality, and taking a step back and acknowledging that your world will in fact come up to you if you let it. But if you're working with inner intention, you're most likely not going to see the stuff that the alternatives flow is bringing in your direction. So I connect with the alternative space, I remind myself of the alternatives flow, and I let myself sort of sink into these concepts every single morning. Okay, number 4. Reprogramming stickers. These are my miracle workers. Okay, if you do not have these, we have a bunch of them on ITI, the International Transurfing Institute Facebook group. These are my key to success. I have them all over my house. I have it on my vanity, my stove, my fridge, my microwave, the dash of my car. I mean, I have these everywhere. And these reprogramming stickers have a mantra. My world is taking care of me. Everything is going according to plan. Things are working out beautifully and will continue to do so with ease. So this is going back to my little prayer of the alternative space, right? My world is taking care of me. Everything's going to flow right up to me. I need to drop importance because my world is there now. I don't need to do everything on my own. Okay, so again, these can be found at ITI. Valuable. People love them. There's different versions of them now, thanks to Kareem. They're just awesome. So if you do not have these around your home, I highly suggest them. And number 5, this is a little bit advanced, but for the Tufty lovers out there, I activate my plate and I set my intentions, okay? So remember, if you watch back on my Tufty Talks, that I stated I would go for a walk, I would stand up very straight, I would activate my plate. I would imagine that my plate had a cord attached to it with a plug on the end. I would plug it into my reality, and I would sort of do the same thing that's in step number 3. I would say a little prayer or say a little mantra or a little meditation or whatever that, world, please show me the ways to my goals via outer intention, okay? And this is like one thing that I do one time. This is really just a one-time shot, and that's it for activation during the day, unless something comes up and I think about it again. But really, I just do this one time. I, draw awareness to how my world will present to me opportunities to go after what it is that I intend to have via outer intention. And again, this worked wonders for me in establishing myself very, very quickly in the real estate business. I did this every morning, and it really just propelled me. My trajectory towards success in the real estate business happened super, super fast. So this is pretty much it. I'll just sum it up. Focus on the positive, go directly to joy. Overly inflate, really, really big, the things that you see in your morning that you like or you love, or things that you find beautiful. Keep fresh flowers around, play music you like and dance. Just really be overly happy in the morning. My boyfriend thinks I'm absolutely nuts, okay, because he sees me do this every morning. I do this for about 2 hours each morning, and he's like, wow, this is crazy, because I am overjoyed, right? And when I do this, yes, that joy sort of settles in. I don't go through my day like that, because I wouldn't have the energy to do that. But it really just preps my day for success. I mean, it really helps me to establish what track I really am on. Drop importance, okay? This doesn't really need an explanation. If you feel like if you have too much importance or are creating excess potential in any particular area of your life, call awareness to it, okay? And try to use your knowledge of transurfing to bring that stuff down, because it will make your day easier if you do, okay? Pay homage to the alternative space and the flow of variations, or the alternatives flow. Being an entrepreneur, this is key for me. I have to navigate my days sort of going with what business or what endeavor is calling to me and what is going to bring me the most success and really just energy and money and all that stuff. So this one is very, very valuable if you're an entrepreneur. Get the reprogramming stickers, and of course activate your plate or set your intentions for the day. So I hope this all helps. This is my day. Please let me know your thoughts, and obviously please let us know if you have a little formula that you think people would like in the group. If you are not following me on Instagram, please do so, reality_transurfing, or join our Facebook group, which is kicking off, by the way. We have Dr. Salah El-Rashad, we have Tatiana Samaria, who is the real life Tufty, and we have Vadim Zeeland in the group now. So we've really got an all-star cast of transurfers in there, and it is going absolutely nuts. So that is the International Transurfing Institute on Facebook. And if you have not subscribed on YouTube, please do so now. Transurfing TV. Thank you guys. Have a good one.